Well, it's not a point of promising. It's a point that it was supposed to be implemented. It was implemented before the new chief of police came in. This was supposed to be, they wouldn't know the undercover police officer would be plain dressed and he would be on the bus to lend assistance if there was trouble. Um, the shortness of the police officers in the program, um, I guess it just wasn't enough to go around. Now they're re-innovating this policy after the bus drivers went on strike saying, hey, we've been spit on, we've been beaten, things have been thrown in our face that aren't nice. We've been threatened with knives and guns. And maybe a deterrent would be to put cameras on those buses so we can see, just like the school buses, you know, we can actually pinpoint the troublemaker, and you know, you got his picture, you got his profile. It ain't gonna be hard to find him because people act differently when cameras are on them. You know, they're not misbehaving. They're very polite, very nice. It's when they think they are not seen. You know, we look at rapists that have started to run through the city. Girls have been, young girls, our last story, I believe it was last night, 15-year-old, 16-year-old, two girls snatched, one was returned. And is it, once we catch these guys, why are they back out on the street so fast, Mr. McLeod? Well, the answer is very simple. Our judges must not be handing down the right sentences when they put them in jail. Yeah, you know, I can break into a house tonight and be out tomorrow to break into another one. And I'm not knocking the judges. I'm not knocking the appointed attorneys that work for the criminal or the criminal-minded. But there should be some justice of retribution when damage is done. Our city uses that word, our prosecutors use those words, but how many times have you known any victim in the city of Detroit that had truly got retribution for any damage done to their house or their body? Tell me.
No.
Well, the answer is almost zero. The percentage is so small that the criminal knows that, hey, he doesn't have to pay. But just think about it. If the courts enforced the payment and retribution to victims of crimes, the crimes would stop and the victim would be in better shape. Well, I think the laws are on the book, but it's up to the prosecutors, attorney, and the defense lawyer to make a deal, and they make a lot of deals, who gets the hard sentence and who doesn't. Now, you as a citizen would probably get your head chopped off just going into court for the first time. But habitual criminals, they know the system. They know what to do and who to pick and how to get out, and they live a good life. We had one victim that we took down, and 62, was he? 63 years old.
62.
A lifetime criminal. And he knew the system, and he was out of jail in 8 days. He was on his own to do whatever he wanted. No bond was heavy sit on him. And he did over $15,000 worth of damage, and he only had how much time to do? No time, 2 years probation. And community work was less than 20 hours. Wow. $15,000. Went into a house, ripped all the plumbing out, tore the house upside down looking for guns and weapons and jewelry, and